Hi everyone, Debbie here, Jacaranda Insights for Wednesday the 21st of December 2022. Lots of twos in there and ones as well. King of Pentacles, look how colourful that outfit is. And what we have in there is grapes and leaves, and the blue part is, it's made to look like it's a velvety or satin sort of a very plush material that outfit's made out of, that robe. And look at the headdress, beautiful little pom-poms on there and a bit of gold. So Taurus the bull, who appears on every corner of the throne of the King of Pentacles, the king of your life, how you manage, how you function, where your career is, what you physically can do on the earth. That's what the Pentacles are. Your security, how you make your money, how you spend it, where you live is a part of you, isn't it? Your sort of building that you pick to create or build is your identity in a way, and the garden and how you make it. Like I've got a really rustic sort of organic thrown together garden. Some people have it really, every hedge, leaf is in place. Their grass is like perfectly high. I've got mondo grass, I've got succulents. So everyone is different how they put their life together and how they rule and manage it. So the King of Pentacles is virtually saying today, whatever your individual personality is, you have your individual house with your stamp of you in it and your energy in it, and your garden as well, and your workplace and your relationships. So the King of Pentacles showing up today is a big tick. It's virtually a confirmation you're in the right place and on the right track, being the King of Pentacles coming up. The next card is a reverse one, but it's the World card, the Major Arcana, last card in that story, the Fool's Journey, or a Major Arcana story. So 21, two crossroads there, winning wreath, the purple sash, that's your third eye, your intuition. You're beginning to trust and listen to your intuition. You're happy in your own skin, so you've done your own inner work, so you feel like you can be confident in loving yourself ultimately, and we need to love ourselves ultimately first before we can really love someone else. Otherwise, you lose yourself in somebody else's presence or what they expect of you or what they want of you. So definitely this is 21 coming back to you, winning wreath. You're observant. You've been observant over the last 21 phases of your journey. Communication with others from also within yourself. Your communication with you has been enlightening and waking you up and evolving. So the line, you've had to have courage to do that. To look inward, we have to have a lot of courage. We have to have a lot of guts to be able to blankly, vividly look at what our faults are, what we can improve, how we can be really honest with ourselves, I guess. So you need courage for that. And you also need tenacity. So I think that sometimes we can try and do the right thing and look inward, and then we give up and we sort of have a period where we go, okay, well, I'm going to throw myself into the gym, or I'm going to throw myself into overeating, or I'm going to throw myself into the alcohol. And eventually we will have to come back here to card 21 and face ourselves and feel confident and feel like we absolutely are on the right track. This is the winning wreath, 21 in the Major Arcana story. It means that you're going to be moving into the next phase, which is the beginning of a new Major Arcana story, and that's the Zero, the Fool. Having that subconscious thought pop in from our guides, guardians and our angels, that higher intelligence, what we're meant to do and our purpose and our road to go down for the next journey of highs and lows, and 21 cards. To observe again and become even more involved in our better communication with self and others, maybe teaching some things along the way, knowing that you've felt and had that courage before and you've been down and out, but you've reached inside that line of yours, and that's the number 8 card of the Major Arcana, the Strength card. And the tenacity of the bull and being determined and tenacious and sticking with something and being dogged in a way. So that's all the great parts of your character that you've built up. So the next card, even though that was in reverse, know that with this number 21 card, it just means you're close to the end of a chapter, which means the beginning of a new phase. Just know when you get to this stage of turning your world card around to sit with it for a while. Look at the improvements you've made in your life. Look at the milestones you've accomplished and achieved, instead of just going straight into that next chapter really quickly, because that's what I tended to do. I tended to put a new deck on or put the pool in the yoga room, and I didn't get to appreciate all of the things that I'd done until I actually moved away and had to come back and see them as if I'm seeing them for the first time. So that would have been like me coming to the end of a chapter and stopping and appreciating what you've just done in the past. So the next card is the card 20 of the Major Arcana story, Judgement. And this is a little bit about being rewarded for the hard work, what you've done. So it's a little bit what I've just said, is stopping and smelling the roses and having that self pat on the back, that gratification, taking that time to reward yourself, and just know that you aren't the same person anymore, that you've stretched yourself, you've come out of that square box because you've listened to that higher intelligence, you've listened to your trumpeting angel with the passion and the drive and the intuition, and all of those things have been switched on over the years through adversity, through going inward, all of those many roads and cards of the Major Arcana story. So even though we have 21 in reverse, it just says that you're about to hit that spot where you're moving into a new phase, a new chapter, and that you need to literally say to yourself, good on me for putting the hard yards in, for stopping and being tenacious like that bull. Here we have a red cross. It doesn't mean that you need to go to hospital. It's your angel directing a new purpose and a new mission, I believe, and for you to then put it onto the earth. So you've done all this hard work now. So you've done all of that. You've been through that journey of 21 cards, and you need to then be able to know that you have got the contents, the guts, the inspiration to be able to face anything at all now. You are a survivor. You've got it, girl, boy, whatever. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Just don't ever underestimate yourself. The king is 1, and we have the 21, so that's 22, and then another 20, so that's 42. 4 and 2 is 6. We've had 6 a couple of times this week in numerology. That's a temporary opportunity. Just know that you may have something happen today where you feel like, right, I'm stopping and I'm moving in a different direction, and that's when you need to absolutely celebrate. Maybe buy a bottle of champagne on the way home tonight and celebrate with your partner, or mix with the girls on Friday night with a few cheers over a decision that you've made. Wonderful. Have a lovely day, everyone. See you tomorrow.